It was just another rainy evening in downtown Chicago. Traffic lights reflecting on wet streets, people rushing home, nobody looking down. And him? Just a stray dog, brown fur soaked through, trying to survive another storm. He walked along the curb, shaking from the cold. Cars splashed water beside him. Nobody slowed down. Then one wrong step. The ground disappeared beneath him. A sharp yelp, and he was gone, swallowed by a storm drain filling with rainwater. Down in the dark, the water kept rising. He tried to stand, tried to climb, but the walls were too slick. Up above, the city kept moving, until someone heard it. Daniel was late for work, tie loose, suit getting soaked, mind full of stress. But then, he heard it, a faint cry under the sound of rain. He stopped, listened again. That wasn't traffic, that was fear. He ran toward the drain and looked down. Two terrified eyes looked back at him. Without thinking, he dropped his bag, didn't check the time, didn't check his phone. He lay flat on the freezing pavement and reached into the rushing water. The current pushed hard. The dog slipped. "Come on, I got you," he whispered. One more pull, and they both crashed onto the wet concrete. The dog trembled, but he was alive. And before Daniel stood up, the dog gently licked his hand, like he understood, like he knew. Some strangers nearby had been watching. One of them quietly recorded everything. Daniel didn't notice. He picked up his soaked bag and ran toward the office. Late, again. Inside, his supervisor was furious. "Daniel, this is becoming a habit," Daniel just said quietly. "I had to help someone." They didn't understand. But then, the company owner stepped out of his office, holding a phone. On the screen, Daniel pulling the dog from the drain. Silence filled the room. The owner looked at him and said, "Skills can be trained, deadlines can be managed, but a heart like that? That's rare." He handed Daniel a letter. Promotion? Because the man who saves a life, even when nobody's watching, is the kind of man you build a company around. Later that evening, the rain had stopped. The sky turned gold. Daniel stepped outside, and there was the dog, cleaner, calmer, waiting. Daniel knelt down. The dog wagged his tail. Sometimes the world doesn't reward you immediately, but kindness never disappears. It travels, it multiplies, and it comes back when you least expect it. So tell me, if you were Daniel, would you stop in the rain, or would you keep walking? Comment part 2 if you believe kindness always comes back.